Hey everyone, today is June 6th and we're approaching Mount Washington with a good amount of wildfire smoke around. My area, we don't notice it at all. I drove a little bit west. Supposedly today, New York has a ton of it, southern New England, upstate New York. I'm not driving that far today. But here we have a little bit of smog all around approaching Mount Washington on the Cog Railways Road. Just a bunch of smog. No low-lying smoke anywhere. Can't see it anywhere. It doesn't seem to be cutting down visibility by much. Yes, when we get to a straight part of the road, I can definitely see a little bit, but nowhere near I can smell it or anything. I've been seeing on the news that they have a whole ton of wildfire smoke down in like the cities of Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York City. It's so dense you can't see down the road. It's so dark, all the people's security lights, street lamps are turning on, thinking it's nighttime. When the sun shines through it, it looks pretty yellow even up here. But I think it's mixed with clouds too. I can't really see the sun at all today. Can't tell exactly where it is. To me, this doesn't look like much of anything. If I wasn't told there was wildfire smoke around, I would assume it was just clouds, haze from the humidity out. 71 degrees right now. Pretty nice out this week. Most of the days have been in the 60s and upper 50s in my area. Yeah, we really aren't seeing much of it up here today. Some of the worst wildfire smoke on the East Coast ever recorded. Usually it's out west. I know 2 years ago we had wildfire smoke blow all the way over from the west coast, 3,000 miles. That year you could smell it faintly in 2020. Or was that 2021? You could smell it faintly. Nothing today. Not many people out on the roads today. The haze is kind of weird. Usually when it's cloudy like this, because it's mostly smoke apparently, usually you wouldn't be able to see the buildings at the top of the mountain. I can see all the radio towers and weather equipment up there right now. Usually it's perfectly clear or the top is in the clouds. There's just a bunch of smog in front of it now. This is not Mount Washington's auto road. That's on the other side of the mountain, and I've never personally driven up it. Once when I was a really small kid with my grandparents, but I don't remember it. That other side of the road, on the other side of the mountain, is pretty steep, and apparently doesn't have any guardrails because they would get destroyed every year by avalanche. So there's apparently some very scary parts over on the other side. Maybe we'll do that sometime, the auto road. I forget how much money it is per carload, or is it individual people? Someone told me in the comments they drove up that with an electric car, drained almost their entire battery by the time they got to the top. Then it completely recharged it, regenerative braking going down back down, because it takes like 45 minutes to go back down the mountain. It's pretty interesting that it completely charged the battery back up just going down the hill. But when I'm driving up and down right now, these smaller hills, that's just not enough. They're too quick. Seems like the closer we get, the worse the haze is getting somehow. During tourist season, I wouldn't dare come up on these type of roads on weekends. Tourist season hasn't really started yet because not all the schools are out yet, but it's coming in the next few weeks. These places will have so many tourists parked down these sides of the road for the overflowing hiking trail parking lots like the one we're about to pass now. This is a hiking trail parking lot. Good amount of cars in there already. Most of the snow on the mountain's gone. You can see a little bit of it. You see it? The little white spots. Even in the middle of summer, you can find snow down in the deep crevices if you do the dangerous side of the mountain, which is Huntington Ravine. I did that 2 years ago in a video. And I've done the easy side right here, which is called the Jewel Trail. I've done that, I think, 3 times in my life. And I believe when I did the Huntington Ravine on the dangerous side, I went up it. There was some times it was even hard to hold on because it was just going up so steep. Look at this thing. This is their original steam train at the Cog Railroad. It's on the trailer because they bring it on tour every year across the country to show it off. Oh, the steam train's over there smoking if you saw it to the left. The steam train goes up the mountain, I believe. Do they do it twice a day? Yeah, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. They don't run it all the time anymore because it gets in the way. It's too slow for the amount of tourists that come to this place now. Now they use the diesel trains, which go up. If you take the steam train up, you have to take the steam train back down. It's too slow, so you don't get much time at the top. But the diesels, they drop you off, take the last crowd, and then you can stay up there for quite a while at the building and museum at the top. I'm surprised they're still running steam trains around here with all the environmentalists complaining about them. But they actually increased steam train service this year. Now they're bringing 2 up a year. Those are for the enthusiasts who love those engines. If I ever do it again, I definitely want to do the steam train. The diesel one seems like it'd be boring, and the ride is like way quicker. I'm going to see if we can turn down in this next parking lot and we can get a better view of the steam train up close. Here we are. They usually leave the thing smoking all night long so they don't have to heat it back up the next day. The engineer's in there. Maybe it's ready to go up for the afternoon trip. It's just about time when it usually would. That's really cool. Backing up, turning around. That's a cool van. I wonder if that's a camper in there. It's always fun to sit around here at one of the picnic tables for a few hours and just watch the trains go up and down the mountain. When the steam trains go up, it makes a cloud of smoke so big. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day. You can really see the smoke in the distance on those mountains. Got the snowmobile trail right here, that other bridge. In the wintertime, the snowmobiles follow right next to the road. There's a network of thousands of miles of trails in northern New England. It connects to more and more trails in upstate New York, down to Pennsylvania, up through Canada. They even have snowmobile checkpoints at the border. Very elaborate trail system.